Every night, there's a period just after you fall asleep.
What's up?
The tables have turned. You coached me in Dota. Now
Oh,
it's
it
time
doesn't
coach you.
it doesn't count as coaching in Dota. I really feel like sad a bit in a way that you know, when I was coaching, if you can call it coaching in Dota, you were very fresh at that time, like very fresh, because I could give
Yes.
you so much more valuable like and cool information when you would already get some like basics.
Yep,
But
I was actually thinking the exact same thing as what you're thinking earlier today.
yeah.
I was thinking, man, you teach me Pudge, but like you had to, I had to like learn basic skill mechanics. We didn't talk about macro, and when I see how you played when we played Dota 2 recently in Unranked, and then when I see you play the in-house Dota games, I see you shot call and talk about the map, I think, man, it would have been fun if we did more. I don't know why we didn't either. We could have. We just both didn't ask. We could have done more.
Yeah, for sure, because I that's why, by the way, I feel a little bit the same about Warcraft, because I feel asking you to help, right? It feels like I just don't know so many basics that I'm gonna waste your time, you know? That's how I feel.
No, you're good. Did you see my coaching with sun glitters?
Yeah,
I don't
it was
mind
fun. It
teaching
was fun.
basics.
It's also
and
probably cool content for people who coming from like Onlyfangs viewers, right? Like they all new to the game, like not all, but many of them. So for them, like always starting coaching is also good. Like also
yeah, it's nice to coach on all kinds of different levels, and your basics aren't too bad. But when I was watching you, I thought. And of course, you switched race as well. You just switched to human. And as far as I understand, you're not even sure if you're going to go human or undead yet. I heard your reasoning about it as well. You mind repeating it?
Yeah, like I think that if I compare human to undead or elf, it's more like a StarCraft kind of race where you care more about your expo, macro game, economic game, and units maybe are not so important, and it's pretty hard to micro them because it's hard to survive to a place where you have those fat knights or whatever who you actually can micro out. So always like squishy units, they just die way too easy, and it's hard to, like for me as a Dota player, to use my strong sides compared to elf or undead, where you have like as an elf you have kind of hunters or bears or dryads, very easy. You do hit and runs, you stuff units and stuff like this. You use moonwells, you play more with heroes. Same for undead, you have your Death Knight Leech combo, for example, and you have your spiders that you can heal or borrow them, or later on you get your butchers. You just have two like thingies with healing and giving mana. But human, on the other hand, is like a new challenge to me too, in a way that it feels like this gameplay is completely different. I hear a lot that power rifle can be a thing for me, right? But I don't want to play power rifle because I always choose like a bit harder paths. Like I don't want to go something that's extremely like broken. And maybe it's not broken in no people hands, right? In a way, but you still need to understand stuff. But it's straightforward. Power is healing, blood mage giving mana, stealing mana, and you hit and run with rifles. It's probably would fit me too, but I don't want to play it.
I get you. You are a bit of a showman, a lot of a showman actually, and there isn't much glory in playing something which everyone is claiming to be very strong. Because if you win, well, of course you won, and if you lost, wow, you lost with that. There's a lot more glory in playing an alternative style. It's more entertaining for you and for your audience. That's kind of accurate, right?
It's accurate. I actually was sitting in your chat the other day when I was deciding what should I play, human or undead, and I said, okay, I might play human or undead, and somebody said, yeah, you should play human, and I'm like, oh yeah, and you should not play power rifle. I said, okay, I'm gonna play archimage, and the guy is like, no, you should play mountain king,
Mountain King.
because it's giga shot. I'm like, okay, sure. And the next day I just found mountain king, and I'm having a lot of fun because this hero actually feels like a little bit of a Dota hero. You have two nukes. I was going blood mage second, giving myself mana, but the more I play, the better opponents probably I get, like I'm getting demolished a lot of times when I'm going that. Feels pretty hard.
Yeah. I've been watching some of your games during dinner, and I've been listening a bit. Radio Dendi when I was in the garden. And basically, you are mostly right that human, for the most part, when you don't play Paladin Rifle, is a race that throws away low HP units in order to gain economic advantage or economic damage on an enemy. And in that sense, it's more like StarCraft, like you said, and another race can be more like Warcraft 3. However, if human plays Paladin Rifle Blood Mage, it is very much a micro battle. It's not as much StarCraft. There's not as much expanding and so on. So you can make something out of every race where you make it more like how you want to make it. So with Undead, you can also find the aspect where you do very heavy macro management, where you use very low HP units, you make many of them, they die very easily, they're not beefy like mass ghouls after mass expansion. Or you can play more of a core Dota-esque team fight composition where 3 heroes kill a whole army and you have almost no army yourself. I've lost before against undeads when I had like 70 population army as orc, and the undead happened to be happy, has 3 heroes and 2 statues, and it's just nuking everything with just the 3 heroes and really good hero control. I think you would like that part of undead, but also the question is, do you also want to go the other way in the macro management for undead, where you do expand, where you do gargoyle harass like you might in StarCraft, where you do mass ghoul garg, etc.?
Hard to say. I think it would be cool to, like play the game at 2-3 places on map at the same time, but I'm getting so overwhelmed. Like, I would like to try though. Like, there is no such thing that I'm refusing, and I'm looking for easy part. But yeah, like I'm just getting overwhelmed. For example, I had thoughts as human already, but maybe I need to like get the book on Archimage, like level maybe 3 or 5.
You mean tome or book of retraining?
Retraining, yeah, retraining. Get retraining
Okay,
book. Get Zeppelin. Start like harassing his base while I'm farming with my second hero and army. Yeah, like I wanted to try something like this, but when I'm thinking, okay, if I have Expo, I have 2000 gold and 1000 lumber. I need to click everything everywhere, and when I'm harassing enemy economy and trying to farm on other side of map, like I don't know if I can handle it. Realistically, probably not, unless I practice, I don't know, 1000 games or something.
Yeah. I remember trying to get better at things and needing weeks in order to master certain strategies, sometimes months. It's really not an easy game, but it's so wonderful when you feel the improvement inside yourself. And we'll try to help you a little bit with that as well. But one big question is going to be, will you continue with your largest time investment so far, human? Or would you consider going undead and then just say, hey, the human practice, you know what? It just helped me to understand the race better. I'll use it as rival information.
I don't have an answer to that. Maybe you can suggest me something. But I think I will have more chances probably if I play undead to win the whole thing. Potentially. With human, probably less chances, but maybe it's more of a challenge, so it will be more interesting to play. So
okay, I think we can go both ways. I think it'd be maybe wrong for me to give a preference of what race you would go. If you force me, I will.
I will not force you. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, so it can go either way. Much of what I've seen so far, there are transferable skills that I can feedback on. But if we are not going human, then we don't have to VOD review that as much. We need to, we don't have long left. It's Saturday. The tournament is on Friday. You're not going to be practicing much on Friday, most likely. So that's tonight. And then we've got Sunday to Thursday. That's 5 days left, right? 5 days and a bit.
Actually,
so
we will not be able to practice on Thursday. And on Monday, I have a raid. So it's even less for me.
Okay. So I think the strongest decision is wherever your heart is going to. We will work on that, but we need to be fully committed and no more changes.
I think I will probably stick with human then. I think it will be more reasonable, since of the
Okay.
lack of time too, and I played.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense. So let's work on that then. And are you committed to no paladin rifle as well?
Yes, yes. I don't
Okay.
want to play with.
Okay. So there are 3 opening heroes you can go for: Archmage, Mantiking, or Blood Mage. You could do Paladin first with expansion. It also exists. There are some funny builds. The question is, do you want me to teach you funny builds that are still macro, but also like different and surprising, and people haven't seen it a lot, or do you want to learn the core fundamentals the most standard meta way outside of Pala Rifle?
What I wanted to ask you at first, even when
Yeah.
I started Elf, is like to give me some strategies or ideas. How can I run at enemy and fight him? Like I just want to go into enemy and fight him all the
Ah,
time.
you want a skill check constantly and
Yes,
early.
I want pressure. I want to put super pressure on my enemy and fight him 24/7, even if it's a lot of pressure on me. Like I want to be in action. I don't want a PVE. Like I
Okay.
don't like creeping in Dota. It's the
Oh,
same
really?
idea. Yeah, I want PvP. I want to fight. I want to micro my units, even if I lose those fights, to keep trying, some strategies around that, but not tower rushing. Go.
Not tower
Because
rush.
yeah,
Because
because I think
again, not ethical.
yes, not ethical. I will not say what I think about tower buyers, but you know.
Hey, I've done it before. We can have an interesting talk about it, but you're not going to say. So the question is, this is more of like a
Thank you,
philosophical question from me
Conan
to
on.
you, so I can
Conan
understand you
1.
better.
Thank you.
How do you unify the concept of Tower Rush is against my principle, together with I'm doing everything I can to win? Like, how can you claim to be competitive while leaving strategies on the table?
You're right, and I don't. Let's say it can be flexible. I don't want to do like complete cheese tower rush thing, but I can bring my militia when I'm all winning, let's say, and start building towers to attack. I think it would be more fair
Okay,
like this.
you don't want to be a brain dead cheese repeating zombie,
Yeah, I would I
but
would call it like this. Yeah.
you can use all the tools if they are right for the situation.
Yeah, I mean, if it's, let's say, I have upper hand and I'm committing to his base, I'm running with my entire army, I'm taking workers, I mean peasants, and I don't know, making some militia running in. I think it's fair for me if I'm starting to build up on his base already, like tower, shop, whatever needed. I think it's
Okay,
already fine.
when I think of 3 legendary human players in the history of Warcraft 3 from China, Sky, Infi, and TH, Sky did very repetitive, very effective, super fast tower cheese all in over and over. A lot of people didn't feel like copying him because they didn't like the style. It doesn't sound like you would much either. It was effective, but doesn't fit you as much. TH, he was like a micro king. He often went Mountain King first, combined it with Blood Mage, Paladin. He made his heroes the win condition. He leveled them up. He still expanded and made towers when needed, but he was like putting everything into the micro basket. And then Infi, mass tower defense, 2 bases, goes to tier 3, triple workshop, mass siege tanks. He did whatever he needed to, right? He has like late game macro builds, loads of towers. And then when he sieges an enemy with sorceresses and priests, he'll start building towers 3,000 range away from the town hall before the enemy can even see the towers. And then one nearer and nearer, and he'll kite and he'll constantly be skill checking, microing in and out. Which one sounds most interesting?
Oh, TH001?
Mountain King first. You
Of
have chosen the
course.
way of micro. Okay. Okay. So, what is your idea of what Mountain King, let's say, achieves or wants out of a game?
Sorry again?
What does a Mountain King want in a game?
Uh,
You've got bolt surrounds on
yeah, bolt
heroes.
surrounds, and I guess levels, because his nukes are OP. Depends if you're playing with Blood Mage or not, because of lack of mana, so you might go Bashes and you just right click hero, right?
Yep.
Or
Yep.
you're going full on spell damage with Blood Mage, and you just want levels, I guess.
Yeah. And then there's two ways. There's two branches basically. Where you branch out at tier 1. Either you use Mounting to secure an expansion, and then that's like a proactive thing. Like you make a decision. Now they need to do something about it. And then once you have the expansion, you become the reactor because they're gonna either choose to counter expand, which you will then try to attack to prevent them from evening the score, or they will try to all in you because you have an expansion, and then you'll need to hold it off, and you don't get to pick freely whatever unit you want. You have to pick the correct one in order to protect your expansion, and then you know with all the decisions that come into play. But you understand what I'm saying is if you go for an expansion, they then decide how they react, and you must react to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and the alternative way to play Mountain King is you stay on one base. You happen to open with Mountain King. You kind of play like how Archmage players play. And then your second hero is going to be either Paladin, which means you stay with big unit and mechanicals. Or you go second hero Archmage, which essentially follows the same playbook as Archmage Mountain King, but you made your heroes in reverse order, you see?
Mm-hmm. Is it for Brilliance Aura?
Yeah. So if you're going Archmage, Archmage's role is to support. It's a little bit to support heroes with mana, but if it's only hero, Blood Mage does it better because of Siphon. So the Brilliance Aura mostly exists to support Arcane Sanctum based playstyle. So if you want to go to Arcane Sanctum, it's almost always good to have Archmage first or second.
Mm-hmm.
And without that, priests and sorceresses and even spellbreakers go out of mana. So let's say, for instance, you're human against orc. You can play Mountain King first and achieve certain goals that Archmage cannot. You can do bolt surrounds and focus on headhunters. You can do bolt surround on Grunt. You can do bolt surround on Farseer. You can't do a bolt surround on Blade because Mirror Image and Windwalk. But Mountain King early allows you to hit certain goals of kills or surrounds. You run out of juice fast because if you're low on health, low on mana with Mountain King, it's much harder to play the game than with Archmage. It's higher risk, but it's also potentially higher reward, and it's more fun to play Mountain King.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun for sure. I'm having
And then if the
a blast.
if the Archmage comes second, you will support Arcane Sanctum based playstyle. So just kind of describe what a human against orc might look like. Mountain King open, they go Farseer Headhunter. You use Stormbolt to kill 3 Headhunters. Mountain King drops really low. Your tier 2 has finished. You go double Sanctum. Archmage second. Archmage goes Blizzard. Now you've got Blizzard and Thunderclap. And Brilliance. A bunch of Sorc, bunch of Priest. Get a bunch of Spellbreakers. And now every time you meet the orc, you slow everything. You do a Thunderclap and Blizzard. And then you move back. Kite. Then they try to struggle away. You follow them again. Same thing. Spell rotation. And you try to undercommit, but always keep contact. This kind of sounds like something you might like.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then, of course, you can play Mountain King Blood Mage based playstyle.
But I was mostly playing this lately. If I was going Mountain King, my second hero almost always was Blood Mage.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was noticing you weren't creeping enough when you did that.
Mm-hmm.
So like you focused a lot on the engagement, but you were typically like a level lower than your opponent. So even though you go Mountain King, still need to get the creeps. It's a little harder because you don't have Water Elemental and you don't have as much mana regen before your second hero comes out as an Archmage might have. Because Archmage is like Brilliance and then you spam Water Elementals. So you'll creep slower than an Archmage with Mountain King. Therefore, the biggest risk is under-leveled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and air can be like Wyverns. You can have problems against Wyverns. Like if you go Mountain King Blood Mage, double Arcane Sanctum, and the Orc goes Wyverns, it's very, very bad for us.
So need to switch to rifles? And when it's hard to catch them?
The first step is scouting. We're going to need to scout because we are playing aggressive. That means we need information. And we need to identify if it's going to be mass Gargs and mass Wyverns.
From last
There are signs for this.
4 or 5 games that I was scouting with Footman, my Footman died 4 times maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that can happen. That can happen. Let's see. How are we gonna begin? The control scheme is very similar to Dota 2. So I'm thinking, unless I detect problems during our coaching, I'm gonna skip teaching control groups. Building control groups. Well, let me ask: do you put your buildings on control groups?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good.
Not all of them though. Like I need to put blacksmith on control group. I am not doing that.
Blacksmith on 6.
Usually my scout unit would be 6. But I guess I
Okay,
need to
nice.
switch that. My main
Ah.
base was 5. My buildings all together in one group would be like 4, and I just stopped switching.
Okay. Yeah. Blacksmith 6 recommended, in my opinion.
Mhm.
And 1, 2, 3 are for units, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you group? Let's say if you have Mounted King and a bunch of footmen, bunch of rifles, how do you group them? In minute 5, currently no enemy in sight.
Well, if I have not too many units, I would still hold them on one group, but I think it's healthy if I have all the melees in one and all the rifles in second. Like all the melees
Okay.
plus 2 heroes, let's say in one, and second hero plus all the rangers in second.
Okay, I see. Yeah. I mean, I said like at minute 5, if there's no enemy near, I think it's okay if it's all in one group, even
Yeah.
if they are not split by damage, because the armies are small.
Yeah, that's
And so you
usually
can-
the case.
Okay, good. Yeah, that sounds fine. Maybe you can have your scout footman on control group 2 or 3. Maybe 6 is too far away for you to
That's true.
remember to check him sometimes.
That's maybe the reason why it's dying.
I think I would lose it too if I put it on 6.
Yeah. So I don't know why, but I was putting my barracks at 3 at first before I get more buildings, and then I would switch it to 4. So I just will
Same
put
as
it to
me.
4 all the time now.
That's how I do it.
So I have like a scout unit on 3.
That's how I do it too. Racks on 3. And then later, when I get more unit production buildings, I put everything on 4 together with racks.
Okay, so you see, I stole it from you in mind level.
Telepathically.
Yep.
Okay. I'm thinking, how are we gonna start? Maybe it's good to get a game in.
Mhm.
Maybe you play.
Sure. You want me to share
actually-
Discord or?
Actually, we need kind of a plan for every matchup
Okay.
first. I will share a screen
Yeah. Watching.
of a notepad, which you can restream.
Oh, 1 second. One second. Where is my Discord? Okay, it's here. Yep.
Okay. I would do something like this maybe for you. Don't let it. Human versus orc. We're gonna play double sanctum, and this can be with or without 1-2 rifles. So opening blacksmith and then going some rifles, like only 1 or 2, is a little bit of a waste because we made a sanctum. We made a blacksmith without going for a lot of rifles. So you would think if you skip the blacksmith and you don't get rifles at all, it would be a more efficient transition to double sanctum. However, there are some benefits. First of all, it can confuse people, though I'm not sure it's that important at our current MMR. But there's also an extra advantage is that you have some anti-air and a little bit of extra damage, a little bit of extra creeping power, and you don't have to overcommit to footman early before the sanctums come out.
Yeah, so it's like 5-6 footies, and then you do 1-2 rifles just in case. And also you can do upgrades, which is good, right? Because you'll need it anyway.
Exactly. You'll already have the blacksmith for spellbreaker upgrades later. And one thing you should know about spellbreakers is, well, one thing you should know about upgrades in general. Bro! Upgrades +1 attack is 12% damage. Upgrades +1 defense is 2 armor is 12% pep. Physical effective health.
Mm-hmm.
So an upgrade for you to attack against their defense is roughly nullified, neutralized. But attack is generally better because attack is creeping speed, building killing speed, hero killing speed.
must like
and heroes, of course, do not get armor upgrades.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then it's, of course, just like damage versus enemy units. And then defense upgrades are less damage from enemy units and heroes, less damage from creeps. So it's not faster, but it's a bit safer. Yeah, and it's good for units that mostly get hit but don't hit back. Don't let him suck much. So like a footman will generally get hit more than he will hit someone. So if you had to pick any upgrades at all for a footman, it would probably be armor instead of damage.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. It makes a lot of sense because even a lot of times I'm thinking to get this defense upgrade on footmans against spiders or archers or whatever piercing damage, and just put them in front for just soaking damage if people click around, right?
Yep, very good if people do not do good target fire.
Yeah.
Especially like against Night Elf that have a bunch of Archer Dryad, it can be quite good.
Bro!
Okay, so Spellbreakers have 13 to 15 damage, which is an average of 14 per hit. Their attack speed is 1.9, which means that their DPS is 7.
Do you remember all this?
No, I just looked it up.
I
I remember it was low.
I would be amazed if you remember.
I did look it up recently-ish. Just to remember, and Spellbreakers also have an additional ability called Feedback. Are you familiar with it?
Spellbreaker stealing stuff from stealing buffs, right?
Auto attack enhancement.
Mana burn?
Yes.
Yeah. I know about mana burn and stealing spell. That's it.
Yeah. So their mana burn is 1 damage per mana point burned, and they burn 20 on units and 4 on heroes. So when you look at their physical damage hit, is only 14. Their mana damage hit on a Druid of the Claw is 20. So they do even more damage from their effect than their actual base damage.
That's why we are cool against Night Elf.
Yes, but it also means that when you think of upgrading their attack against Night Elf, that instead of 12% damage,
defense would be better.
It's probably more like 5% damage, right? Because it's less than half, and half of 12 is 6. So Spellbreaker attack upgrade against Dryads is pointless because you get kited. Against Bears, almost pointless because they have solo damage in general.
Spellbreakers have the same upgrades as rifles or footmans?
Footmans. And we don't upgrade footman. It's not worth it almost ever. I would upgrade footman only against Pala rifle, probably.
It's just if we go in Spellbreakers, we're gonna take armor, which gonna make our footmans and Spellbreakers stronger.
Yes, and militia.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So we would get Spellbreaker armor, 1 or 2, and then we have then we're gonna use Blizzard and Thunderclap to kill orc units. This is very strong against orc, and I hope you'll be able to feel that. Okay, against Night Elf, Mountain King first can work, but it can be really tough because mana burn. Mountain King doesn't like mana burn.
Yeah, against Night Elf, I was going for Archimage into Mountain King in most of times.
Okay, Archmage Mountain King is a classic, and I would generally teach it to people at under 1000 MMR. Because you're a little higher already, I think we should try out Archmage Bloodmage.
Ooh.
It's quite a strong combo. Both of them have a mana effect, and so you can fight back against the mana effect of Demon Hunter. You have Brilliance to regenerate, you have Siphon to steal, and then he's gonna take mana from Demon, Panda, and Naga. He's gonna give it to Archmage. Archmage will make Infinity Water Elementals. Now, he's gonna want to dispel Water Elementals with Dryads. It also means he needs to make more Dryads and fewer bears. And if you're going rifles behind it, of course rifles are beating Dryads.
The way you were talking to me
whereas
was like,
bears
I'm losing and I'm fucking up.
can beat rifles.
No.
So it's not bad if he's mass unsummoning water elementals. And there's some micro ways that you can make him pay more for it. Dryad Abolish is not infinite range. So if you summon a water elemental and then instantly click it to move it back, and they have an instinct to abolish it, the Dryads will walk forward very much. If he doesn't give a new command, the Dryads already follow to try and dispel the water elemental, and then you can click your control group for rifles and just click them down. If you trade one Dryad for one water alley because he's so desperate to dispel and he goes too far to do it, that's a good trade for you already.
Yes, sounds good. Sounds good. What if Night Elf going for Warden?
Ooh, also not bad. Blood Mage, Warden.
To get his mana fast?
Yeah, there's two ways. There's three ways to counter Warden from a hero choice perspective. Let's write that down. If Warden can counter with Paladin versus Shadow Strike. Now the problem is he can rescale, but you can't repick your hero after you picked it. Right? Archmage is first, we can't pick it. If he's Shadow Striking, you could do Paladin. Blood Mage deals with her mana. And she loves mana. She will try to maybe blink out of the Siphon mana in order to, not lose as much. But you're still controlling her movement with that. And it's a pretty short cooldown Siphon. This can be a very strong early tier 2 push. Because she will be trying to get Orb of Venom, Bears, Druid of the Claw, trying to farm the Warden. Warden will be level 3. And you'll come with Archmage 3, Blood Mage 1. And he's going to tier 3, and you show up with a bunch of rifles and,
It's like second day time, right? It's like 8 minutes something.
Or before second daytime. Yeah. Right before daytime or with daytime.
Like with Archimage level 3.
Yes.
Do I still look for Spellbreakers in Night versus Night Elf matchup? It's not only rifles, right?
Yes. Unit choices versus Elf usually include Footman and then Rifle, Priest, Sorceress, Spellbreaker, Flying Machine versus Fairy Dragons. If not enough rifles or too hard to reach. Because if you go double Arcane Sanctum and you get a whole bunch of these, then and you do like Blizzard Clap and stuff, it can be pretty strong for him to add 1 or 2 Fairy Dragons. But I should say Flying Machine is the least likely for you to be made.
I actually still have no idea what Fairy Dragons are doing.
Okay. Wait, is there anything like it? Oh, it's what's the green guy called again? Necrophos. No, not Necrophos. Pugna. It's Pugna Ward.
Pugna Ward. Okay, so my spell sorcerers and priests, they are dying from that, or only heroes? Everyone. Okay.
It's AoE, in fact. So if 5 priests stand next to each other, one cast Inner Fire, then the Inner Fire he cast instantly gets punished with a damage arc that hits all 5 priests. Anyone that has mana.
Ouch. Feels bad.
Yeah. Nether Ward, it's called apparently.
So Inner Fire is tier 3. Am I going tier 3 in this build?
Not often. But it depends on a bunch of things. It is strong. But not often. So if you
in most cases, sorry, wait, I interrupted. In most cases, like I'm trying to push him on tier 2 at daytime before he get his timing with bears.
Yeah, if you're on one base, you cannot play a long game. Why? You think defending only one base is easier, but the problem is you only have one income. So if he starts anti-magic shell potion, warden harassing peasants, then it could kill your whole economy. Whereas if you're on two bases the whole game, you can buy two zeppelins, put each zeppelin over a worker line, save your peasants from warden fan of knife like that. You can keep rebuilding peasants because you always have some income. Problem to stay on one base, go tier 3, is that human upgrades take a long time to kick in. There's many upgrades to get. Priest upgrade 1, priest upgrade 2, rifle range, make a blacksmith, make a workshop, get mortar, get frag shell, get a third hero, arcane sanctum, staff of sanctuary, orb of fire. You get so strong when you get going with everything you want, but there are many upgrades, and all Night Elf is doing is 2 bear upgrades. They're ready to go. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it's a lot for human to get there.
Yeah, I just had a game where I played against Arc Warden right before
Arc Warden?
we called Warden.
Yeah.
Warden, and I waited long enough. I was like farming, he was farming, and when he's level 5 with bears at 9:30, it was a night time, and it felt like nothing I can do with this one base and all my units. It was so hard to fight him.
Yeah, it's tough. But you can. So this is like basic army. I would teach anyone this basic army. You can do many things with this army against almost anyone, but it's not always perfect. The cooler army against Night Elf is this army, and then with Mortar. So the Spellbreaker tanks the Druids of the Claw.
Mm-hmm.
They are magic immune, so they're not going to get Forked Lightning or Immolated. They will take lots of damage because I know you know armor and damage types. Medium against normal. But they're pretty medium versus normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know that they take bonus damage from Druids of the Claw.
Yes, I do.
So they're like kind of weird, but they do high damage to bears, and you can blizzard your own Spellbreaker line while asking Druids of the Claw to walk through it.
That's actually pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. And then the Mortars are there because Dryads are super hard counter to Spellbreaker. Like super, super hard counter. The Mortars would be there to kill the Dryads. Rifles cannot get near enough. They would walk into Druids of the Claw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense. That's a lot of times somebody in chat is like, oh, you need to focus Dryads with rifles. And I'm trying, and my rifles just break the positions, run in, just die to enemy heroes or whatever. It's so hard.
Yeah. So that's where Mortars are. So once you have this army, this is very strong with a good level, like Archmage 4, Mountain King 3. You have this army, like 2 Sork, 3 Priest, 7 Spellbreaker, 2 Mortar. Very strong army. You have to do good micro, of course. Mortar on Dryad. But it's good. And then they have to counter with Fairy Dragon. Or sometimes just more bears. Sometimes they just win with the army anyway. But I am wondering, can you do a good Archmage fast expansion economy? And maybe we can make some improvements there before we go into the other 2 matchups, or it will be too much words. We can work on this again later, and I can share this file with you.
We can come back, to what?
Yeah. Can you do a fast expansion?
I'm trying to do it in most of the games I'm playing. Against Night Elf, I was not doing because I got some advices, but I guess it's also map dependent.
It is.
And against Undead, I was always trying to do it, but last games I got punished for that. Like, it was not easy to defend because the guy was like insta running in with Death Knight, with skeletons, like trying to kill my peasants, get skeletons. Like, it was full mess, and I would cancel my expansion in most cases, and it went not good. But when I watched replay, it was actually still playable. And against Orc, I'm afraid to go expansion because of Farseer Harass. But if I do a scout, maybe I can like level up level 2 or level 3 and then go expansion, for example. I don't know how it works.
Are you thinking MK or AM?
I was thinking about about MK, yes. But I guess that's also advice that I heard, that I should not be afraid. I should still go for it. And when he come to harass, I should surround his Farsif and force him back. And then he will never come back.
Yes. And if you fail all your bolts arounds, it can be GG.
Yes. It feels scary. But whatever.
Let's go start a game.
Okay.
I would like to see you play a ladder game, but I'm not going to hyper coach. I may even be mostly quiet. I just want to see how you play comfortably by yourself. And I'll write down notes.
Sure. If you want, you can like say anything anytime. And yeah, if you see I'm
Yeah,
doing
but-
something really stupid.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Okay. Should I share Discord or?
If you are comfortable sharing your main monitor, then you can do it now. If you prefer not because of leaks, then you can just share once the game opens.
Oh yeah, no worries. There's nothing to hide.
Okay.
I'll probably close your stream so I don't. Where is it? So I'm not gonna be able to see anyway. Okay. I mean, your Discord stream. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, let's take a look.
Ooh, work.
Okay. What are your plans?
I'm not sure. I can try to expand this map. I will try to expand.
With Mountain King?
Yes.
Cool. It's very good on this map. It's a classic, actually. Mountain King Expo against Orc on this map.
Try what?
Ready to work. All right. Yes, my lord.
Not even sure if I should do scouting against him, but I guess I should.
Ready to work.
And try Control Group 2.
Off I go then.
You have Idle Peasant.
Oh.
Idle Tunnel. You can put your first footman on Control Group 2 to scout with.
Yeah, sounds good.
And you can automate it. Just walk it there and then press hold next to his altar. And then see what the hero is. Your farm is too late, probably.
Yep.
Job's done. Build more farm. Job's ready done. What is it? I can't build that. Yes, my lord.
It's a bit
Actually,
sloppy.
you know what? I'm actually gonna mute. Let's not talk during the game. I would prefer to write notes. I think it's gonna be more effective.
Okay.
I'm just gonna watch, okay?
Yep.
I'll talk to you after.
Sure.
I'll deafen as well so you can talk freely to your stream.
What? All right. Right.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'll need it.
Ready to build more farm.
Build more farms.
What do you need? Build more farms. Job's done. More work. What is it? More work. Ready to work. Yes, my lord. Who wants some? What is it? For action. Aye. Give me some. Job's done. Out of my way. Brilliant. What? What? Wait till you see me in action. Yes, my liege. Of course. Right. Give me something to do. Say the word. Wait till you see me in action. Ready for action. Move it. What's that? Our forces are on the attack. Work.
Leave me.
Aye, my lord. On my way. Wait till you see me in action.
No.
Our forces are under attack.
Leave me.
Wait till you see
No.
work. More lumber is
More lumber. Give me lumber.
Give me something to do. Yes, me
Stay
lord.
here.
What is it? More lumber is required. Give me something to do. What? More lumber is required. More work. More lumber is required.
You lazy peasants. Bring lumber.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required. Yes, me lord. More work. All right.
Okay,
What is it? Ready for action. Me in action. Give me something to do. Yes, me lord. More gold is required. I can't lie down. Yes, me lord. Move it. Death comes for you. Brilliant. Turn him away. I'll want him to. Wait till you see me in action. What? All right. Right. Give me something. What is it? More gold is required. Off I go then. Wait till you see me in action. I'm coming through. Yes, my lord. Right. Brilliant. Job's done. More lumber.
Lumber. More lumber. We need more lumber. Okay, more greens. He's not doing anything so far, but I already feel like I failed a lot of things.
Wait till you see me in action. Orders? Turn him away. Brilliant. I'm coming through.
Okay, this one first.
Ready for action. Wait till you see me in action.
How many footies? 3. One. We need one more. Got some farms. Okay, he's here. I'm coming for you, bro. Surround time. Oh no. Oh no. I think I'm already in trouble. Okay, it works. Run. Okay, hello guys. I need shop. What you can build here? Build, you peasant. Okay. Yo guys, maybe you chill out a bit here. Okay, here. This guy, we need to hide him somewhere. Okay. Nice. Faster, work, peasants. Ready to work. Where's this guy? Yo, lazy. Get the farm. What is he doing? No idea. Probably coming again. Yep. Oh. Alright, hello bro. Healing pot? Are you kidding me? Fight, peasants. No, okay, you work. There's so many of those things. I don't know what is he even doing. Okay, you work, guys. You have woods or what? So many grunts. I should have not stopped building this. Maybe a town hall is a bad idea. Ay. Are you going to die, bro? He's doing far safe too. Hello, guys.
Yes, me lord. All right. What? Righto. You need? Aye, my lord. Right. Orders. What is it?
No, please. Mercy. Okay, I have too much gold.
Our forces are under attack.
And no lumber. Oh, 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 oh. What a mess. Okay. You dirty grunts, leave my peasants. Oh no, he's coming again. Round 2. Opa! No, 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 you wait, you wait, you wait. Ah. Oh no, we are in... Okay, this is big troubles. Let's go around, my friendos. Maybe he don't expect this turnaround move. Oh, we can build a hero, but I don't think we have lumber. Give up! You're going to lose! What now, kid? Ha ha! Oh, shit. No, he did the same. What if I do this? Unexpected, huh? Bam! Okay, he's... Up, 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 up. What? No, please! Do we work on lumber? Yeah, we work. What a mess.
What is it? What? Yes, my liege. On my way. Say the word. Of course. On my way. Right.
What a mess.
What do you need? Say the word.
No, my shop.
Ready for
Okay, go work lumber, lumber, guys.
what you need. Say the word. Yes, my liege. Of course.
What is that?
What you need. Aye, lord. On my way.
Easy.
Orders. Right.
Ready to work.
Ready to work.
Let me have 'em. Say the word. What you need. Yes, my liege.
Money, money, money.
Say the word. Of course. Aye, my lord. Right.
We need shop.
I can't build that.
What you can build? Build. Bro, relax. No, 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 no. Yes! Haha, loser! Nope. Nope, not today. What about this? Nope. Okay, peasants, we are working. Good. Can we get more towers? What if I build 2 towers? He will not be... No, 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 no. Run out! What? What is that? Okay. We are in trouble. A lot of footmans. Maybe I'll build shop here.
Yes, my liege.
Faster, faster, faster.
On my way.
What is it? Yes,
Hop, hop, hop. Think we are in trouble.
Say the word. Job's done. We need orders.
I have so many footies, that's so cool.
Under attack. Forward.
Faster, faster, faster.
Yes, my liege. Job's done. Say the word. Orders. We need. Yes, my liege. What is it? What do you need? All right, want some? Brilliant. Aye. Wait till you see me around. Give me something to do. Aye.
Interesting.
Yes, me lord.
How do I deal with wyverns? I know how. Archimage. Okay, wait a second. Go here. You cannot click on him. Where are you going, bro? Bro. Ah! Okay, one down. Round 2. We have some problems. Okay.
Good game, bro.
Good game. Oh my god.
Your first thoughts before I ask questions?
My first thought, I failed miserably. I think I need to build towers faster and protect them better. Not keep buying footmans. Maybe bring militia faster if he run in. Like have a control group for it. Yeah, because he had like twice more grunts when I had footmans.
Sometimes, yes. What went well?
What went well? Almost nothing. Other like I killed his heroes, but
Yeah.
I would say nothing. I failed everything.
Pretty good bolts rounds. Good hero focusing. Your expansion came up relatively early. You didn't have enough lumber.
Yeah, I guess I need to keep building my workers. Should I bring like 5 peasants or 4 peasants?
If you go straight away like you did, 4, the main reason you didn't have lumber is because you forgot to make peasants at 24 supply. When you were saving your footmen, when you were worrying about your units getting hit at the expansion during the initial creeping, you weren't doing anything at home. You should be getting either non-stop footmen and some peasants, or non-stop peasants and some footmen. But you were not. It was completely idle production during that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a quick exhibition, same build basically, and I'm gonna show a few things. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, I'm sharing now via Discord.
1 second.
I have a small list of things that we need to work on as well. Some improvements possible. I'll link them to you on Discord.
Sure.
In short, partly your creep order is what I would call very greedy and risky in a way. So first, a little bit of theory. Basically, what you're doing is Mountain King 1.0 Expo, I would call it, because you're 1.0 level of experience, right?
Yeah.
So you're doing Mountain King 1.0 Expo, after which you will be 2.1. Let me actually share my whole screen. 1 sec. Okay, do you see it?
Yep.
Okay, so you do a Mountain King 1.0 Expo, and then Expo comes up when Mountain King is 2.1. Then you go to a small camp, and while you're at the small camp, your Expo is building, and it currently has no active defenses from you. That means that anything that does arrive is going to start killing your peasants. You will then show up with a Mountain King 2.3 or whatever to defend versus enemy. And you don't have power spike yet from your level 3 Mountain King. So you will have 2-3 Stormbolts, and once those are used, you're completely spent, and you've got nothing else special coming. All that you have is 1 Rex Footman defending, and you've got some militia pools.
So basically what you're saying is way too risky to farm. It's just better to chill around a little bit and be patient.
Yes, but there is a problem. If you stand on it and defend on it, you will save some peasants, but you are still only level 2.1. And that means level 3 is very, very far away. So what high level humans have often done, they don't go for the expansion fast. They do a Mountain King 2.2 or Mountain King 2.4 expand. So this is later. It's probably 1.5 minutes later, maybe 2 minutes later, which means less money, but you have more strength first. So the ideology of the expansion changes. The ideology, like if you were to summarize this in a story, it would be super fast, greedy Expo. I hope he doesn't attack. And when that condition is true, then you're happy. But if it's not true, you don't have that much to fall back on. If you first open up the mercenary camp and you hire Troll Priest, and you have the ability to hire a Berserker, then you are stronger. Once you creep your Expo, your MK 3.0 from Expo, you now have higher level abilities. The way I would call this one is moderate expansion speed. If he attacks, I got him where I want him. Because now he's forced to fight into a fresh Mountain King 3, which means you can go to town and kill him. It's not as greedy against someone that completely ignores you, but you can even use MK3 against your opponent. And the best part is, you're allowed to stand still there with Mountain King 3, because you no longer need to leave for any additional objective for your MK, since you already are very, very strong.
I was doing like later expansion when I was playing human versus human Archimage. I was like farming few camps and then going for expansion. So basically it's just a safer way, I guess. Yes. But
yeah, it's safer, but it's also like one build doesn't want to be harassed and the other build wants to be harassed.
Where I'm gonna use lumber then, because I'm gonna have a lot of lumber, or do I use my militia twice? Once to farm mercenary camp, like I take 4 of them, let's say, and then I go again for expansion with healthy ones. I see.
Twice.
But I will still have like some extra gold or extra lumber, probably, right? Or not?
You will have plenty. You'll have plenty of money. In fact, the later expansion also means you're not running such a tight ship with your economy. So right now you're waiting for exactly enough lumber to throw up the expansion, and if anything goes wrong, you don't even have enough. But with this more, well, let's say safer opening, you will have plenty of resources. And because you, basically, I'll just give you the rule: if there's a mercenary camp on the map, you should open it up before expanding with Mountain King, because wyverns are a very high probability when you go Mountain King Expo, because they know you don't have Archmage, you don't have Water Elemental. And if you open up the mercenary camp, then you can hire anti-air without needing a blacksmith.
I put farm there and I just get trolls, right? Like,
yes.
With piercing.
And you can put the farm on control group 7, 8, 9 or 0. I put it on 0. Okay. You're looking at the notes that I pasted on Discord, maybe, or you have them at least. I saw during the game you were clicking Town Hall to make peasant, so no control group. That's something you could work on.
So you went to your town hall, left-clicked it, and then made peasant, instead of just using your control group 4 or wherever you have it.
Yeah, I had control group, but I guess I just clicked it.
You forget.
Yeah.
And then you clicked, you don't have your second town hall on a control group either.
Yeah, I didn't get the second one.
So once I started doing that, I found that I was able to generate a lot more lumber because just remember it much more easily. Oh, by the way, just gonna pause this. It's good to remember what every creep does on the map. Of course, you can't remember because you haven't played enough. But this camp, for instance, where my mouse is, because they have a trapper, you cannot move your scout footman near, or it's gonna get ensnared like happened in this game.
Yeah. Felt bad.
And so instead of going here where my mouse is pointing, it's better to go here and just stand there. I will show you. So we take 5 peasants for this. We're going to go to the mer camp. Okay. So we have one. I just put everything in one control group, even though they are militia and later they'll be removed. For now, it's the easy way to do it, so I don't have to mess around too much. We're going to kill level 3 trolls first. So this one and this one that do trap. Once farm finishes, we can hire a priest. You know about the aggro, of course,
Yes.
like in Dota.
But with range enemy units, it works a bit weird. Like you literally need to hit almost once. Because with melees, it's very fast. But with range, it's weird.
So I'm going to keep making footmen and peasants now. But I'm going to need another farm. So I make that here. Send these home. Put control group 0 for the farm. So we're still not going to the expand because we just finished militia creeping and we don't have that much lumber. I'm prioritizing footmen right now over... sorry, this is a different version. There's no creep camp here, but whatever. You see? Normally there should be creeps here. I'm prioritizing footmen because we are basically looking to make a strong army. It fits the ideology that we are not rushing an expand. We are forcing a response from him by making an expand. So we first want to be strong and force him to us, and then when he comes to us, we kill him. That's the plan. And if he doesn't come to us, our expansion will still come up, and then we go and kill him on his side of the map. I'm just gonna bolt this, whatever. Okay, so usually when you creep this, you open with a Stormbolt on the Frost Armor guy so that he doesn't cast Frost Armor on as many targets. And I have control group on my town hall, so I'm gonna keep making peasants. Very important to keep making peasants. This gets us level 3. Now there's also a specific location you want to make the town hall and your scout towers. Every little, building positioning matters. Look at my resources, good gold and lumber, right?
Yeah, looks very healthy.
So now you put your peasants here in the cubby hole. And then you make a scout tower in the corner. So now only peasants can get in. So when someone comes in, they can't hit any of the peasants. And if you want, you can have a footman with hold position, take it out of your control group. Completely safe. Should have probably made another farm. Normally you want 4 farms. I do have 4. We just wait for this. Now, if we're feeling good, we can actually hit tech upgrade. Because we already have 7 peasants at home, and we'll make the others here.
What about shop?
It's good, but we're not going to slow down our expansion with a shop. We don't need it yet. If we had already been attacked by now, then yes, maybe I'll make a shop. If you're feeling good, like you're not getting harassed, maybe you're using Scout Footman, which is still alive, you kind of know where he has been, you can send your Mountain King to the shop. The moment Town Hall finishes, immediately need to start making lumber peasants, because the main can't do it anymore. Slippers is okay, claws is okay, but boots is more important. Get boots, staff of teleport. Now sometimes Mountain King can defend by himself. So now if an opponent is counter expanding, we would go there. we can hire mercs. When it's daytime, which is in 1 minute and 20, we can hire, or 80 seconds actually, we can hire additional mercs. Our shop
Are
would
they
be...
are they good? Like with additional mercs?
Think of them as roughly equally good as unupgraded racial units. So they're good when everyone is 0-0. They're weak when everyone is 1-1 or 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
But the best part about them is that they provide different utilities that are not the same as basic starter units. Range, dispel, heal, high range damage, right? Unlike a footman. We don't need blacksmith. We don't need a second barracks. We have non-stop footman production, potentially. And we can hire priest, which means we're basically working with a free second barracks.
What about lumber mill?
We can make lumber mill. It kind of depends what our build is.
Just for
And then-
like lumber upgrade to get more lumber.
Yeah, lumber upgrade is good. And I heard you talk about lumber count before when you have an expansion. Basically, if you build enough new peasants early enough, you will not need 14. You will not need 14 peasants. Ideally, okay, GG. Ideally, you should only have 11 or 12. If you go 14, you will have a lot of supply tied up in it. And then the problem is that you will have too much lumber very, very soon. If you're against Orc, you would go Paladin second. Maybe we lose some units, so we're not in upkeep. You go Paladin second against Orc, tier 3, Mass Griffins. If this is against Human, maybe we go... could be Griffins as well, or it could be just Spellbreakers, AM second, stay on tier 2. Lots of different ways this can go, but this is kind of the opener.
What if he's going Wyverns right now? Like, and we going
Okay, so
Paladin? Is it enough those
Wyverns,
creeps?
everything would be different. The creeps help. Mountain King being level 3 helps. All the storm bolts go to air, and then you do focus fire with these guys, put them in a different group, and also take your towers and put them in a group, or just focus fire. Try to get good surface area. Once the wyvern is too near, you bolt it, and then you attack it with all your air, with all your anti-air, and that's going to help. And you keep hiring more and more. Priest is on a pretty short cooldown, only 110 seconds. It's not enough though. Instead of going to tier 2, you would power build a lumber mill, and you would power build a guard tower. And then the key is, the rush is to get to lumber mill and guard tower as fast as possible. Once you have 1 or 2 guard towers in both bases, wyvern build gets a lot weaker. The big problem is that before towers are upgraded, they take loads of damage. So they die to 4 shots from a wyvern.
So he might not show me Wyverns, let's say, for a bit until he have like 4, and then do this
No,
harass.
Orc always sends the first 2, because 2 wyverns, 2 shots cancels a tower.
I see.
So it's bad to wait for 4. And by the way, that guy's wyverns arrived at 13:30. I was expecting them from minute 9 onwards. He was very, very slow. He had some mess up in his macro. They can come a lot earlier, but of course, it's 1300 MMR as well.
Yeah, I was fighting with my peasants.
Do you know how lava spawns work?
No.
You know that they split? Did you notice that, or did you think he cast many?
I have no idea what was going on with this fire guy.
Okay. Lava spawn is a water elemental that if it gets like 14 consecutive auto attacks on units, either creeps or your units, it will split and refresh the summoned life duration. Not quite to 100%, but maybe something like 75 or 80%. Oh, it's like Eidolons. It's Enigma Eidolons.
So it's good to focus them, or...
Yeah, ignore them at your own peril. If you ignore them, it's going to be very bad very soon, because 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, and 4 can become 8. 8 does not become 16, but 1 can become 8. Never 16, but 8 is possible. So it was really cool that you kill Farseer and Firelord, but I'm thinking, ah shit, you're going to be up against 6 lava spawns soon.
Yeah, said I cannot do militia on Expo. Like, you need
Yes,
upgrades,
true.
right?
Yeah, and that's become really unusual to upgrade an expansion to keep just for that reason.
What if you upgrade expansion to tier 3? Is it okay to
It's
do?
possible. It's been done before. You can try it. There are advantages. There's also disadvantages. It's about risk. Because expands can be lost, games can still be won. But if you lose your expand with keep, it's GG.
I see. All right.
When you saw Firelord, you didn't know everything it meant. But I will tell you now. Firelords are always part of rush builds. They are not playing for a 20-minute game. Firelord lava spawns, you now know how strong they are when ignored. You need to kill them. Troll priests from Mercamp, if there is a troll priest in your army, can do dispel, very good on lava spawn. But Firelord is more than just lava spawns. It means the follow-up will also be cheese rush. It's going to be mass raiders, it's going to be mass wyverns, or it's going to be towers. So you need to send another footman to his main and start scouting for the double bestiary. You need to rush out, guard towers. You need to forget about any follow-up tech. It's all about footmen, mercs, militia, and towers.
Until what point?
Forever until it's GG. There's no late game of Firelord.
I buy 30 towers on base.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad you
sounds
asked.
good. Sounds good. Yeah, because
Okay.
maybe he buy 10 wyverns, you know, and I'm like trying to fight him with my towers sitting on base. So what's like the end game?
Well, there's going to be end game. Like, let's say he actually has 10 wyverns. Then, of course, you're going to make counter unit. The best counter unit is Flying Machine. But the usually easier to get, because it doesn't need Blacksmith, is Dragonhawk. Both can be counter, and well, there's a lot of layers afterwards what can happen, but we got to take things one step at a time. First, I'd like to see your Mountain King expand again based on what you just saw from me.
Okay.
This time, you will face a 1360 MMR Orc player with my name.
Okay.
I'll try to do as bad as I can.
Okay, 1 second. Where do I need to click?
I think I actually need to restart my W3 champions. Hold on a moment. It looks like I don't have connection.
I'm gonna read the notes meanwhile.
Okay.
Okay, Mercamp. I already heard about it before, but I didn't realize how important it is in most of the games. I was trying to do it in some games, like first. Food scouting, you definitely need to work on it.
Mercamp is your second barracks. Any map with a Mercamp, you'll never make second barracks. It's the Mercamp. I mean, you should feel free to make second barracks if you want, but I'm just trying to...
I guess later, if I want time and I have expo and I have too much gold, and second barrack is probably okay.
Yes. Okay, game name Dendi 123.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to ask, like, so there's like MK to walk away for region scrolls. So 250 gold region scroll is more valuable than 100 gold region from shop, right? Because I often overbuy them, I feel.
Well, regen scroll is better value, but heal scroll is better value in fight because it can be used in a fight. Regen scroll cannot be used in fight. More I meant when you were killing a lot of heroes, you bought Clarity Regen, you were surrounding Firelord, and you unfortunately lost your Mountain King to Firelord because he got some hits in. But the main thing is that you need to allow yourself the chance to walk away, regen out of vision, and come back and start killing more things. There's no point to buy regen and clarity unless you also intend to walk away for like 20 seconds.
If I first scout with footman, the second scouts I do still with footman, or it's good to send one militia?
In fact, against an orc, if you are running mass footman and you are defending an expansion, you should take 2 footmen, put them on your scout control group, which might just be 2 or 3 or whatever, because you're still tier 1. Upgrade defend and put them in the worker line of orc. There's a really high chance if you do that while they're rushing you, that, well, even if they don't have defend, but it's better with, that he comes back to 7 peons dead because he just didn't notice. It's so strong at this level, and even at my level, is when you're in a really intense fight, when you cannot afford to think about anything else, he cannot either. So if you prep that fight, or you do the impossible to think about something else and putting 2-3 footmen in their worker line that were hiding in fog of war, then you have broken him, and he will lose all his workers because he will not hear our workers are under attack.
I see. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's actually a cool idea, I guess.
It's very cool. And even if he notices it and he fills his burrows, there's the second risk that he forgets to empty his burrows for a minute or 2. And that's still minus 1,000 gold for him. And even if he does everything perfectly and he puts all his peons away, defend footies do not die fast enough to burrows, and therefore it will still be worth it for you. Like, it's just straight up a win. The only way it works out well for an orc, if you put 2 or 3 footmen with defend in their base, is if they happen to be there at the same time with grunts or raiders or wolves or hero, right? But if you know they're not at home, it is like guaranteed value. The only limit is your imagination and your APM.
But it's good to like go around, do not go straight path to his base, right? Like,
Correct.
so I don't meet
Yes.
his units. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Do mental prep. Remember the creep route, mercenary camp, 1 extra. When you're finishing the extra, pull militia, do the expand, defend it for a while. Try to place your town hall and arcane like how I showed you, so you can create a safe space for peasants. Once town hall is finished, arcane is finished, you're either going to get attacked or you're going to move your big footman army to the orc base and start killing burrows, peons. You kill anything you find. It doesn't always have to be bolts around hero. You can just use level 2 bolt, start killing 1 grunt at a time.
Okay. I'm ready. Let's
Thank
go.
you, peasants. Okay, good luck. I'll deafen. See you after.
Okay, well, feels like fair MMR balance here. Uh-huh.
What is it? Yes, my lord. Righto.
Road. Good luck, have fun.
Ready to work. All right.
Alright. Yes, my lord. Ready to work.
Ready to work.
Ready to work. More work. You can't build here. More gold is required. Guys, we got it. This game is easy. Already building wyverns? That's too early. Wait. Okay, focus up. Focus up.
Ready to work. What? Yes, my lord. Righto. Job's done. Build more farm. Job's done. Ready to work. Job's done. More work. More lumber is required. Then. More lumber is required. All right. Yes, my lord. Build more farm.
Build more farms. Dude, scouting is hard.
More gold is ready for action. More gold is required. More gold is required. Yes, my lord.
Ready to work.
What? Job's done. More gold ready for action. All right, who wants some? Give me something to do. Move it. More work. Orders. Ready to work.
I'm coming through. Brilliant.
Out of my way. Turn on.
No, please, please, please.
Aye, my lord. On my right. Say the word.
No! What the hell?
Ready for action.
Wait till you see me in action. Give me something to do. Aye.
Oh, nice spot.
Say the word.
I miss my...
Aye. I'm coming through. Wait till you see me in action. Brilliant. I want 'em through.
Orders.
Give me something to do. What's that? Aye. Get come
Get
on. Wait till you see me in action.
more fall.
More work. What?
Give me something to do. Out of the way. I'm coming through.
Build more forms. Build
Job
more
done.
forms.
Brilliant. Moving. I'm coming through. Turn on.
No! Okay, I got XP, I hope I got...
What is it? What?
Give me
Right.
something to do.
It's getting rough.
Wait till you see me in action.
More work. What is it?
Moving.
Oh no, it's so slow, guys.
Yes, me lord.
Give me something to do. Out of my way. I want 'em. Wait till you see me in action.
More work. Yes, me lord.
Give me something to do. Aye. Brilliant.
Ready to work. More work. Off I
Wait
go
till you
then.
see me in action.
Ready for action.
What? What is it? All right.
Give me something to do. Aye. Moving.
Build
Wait
more
till you see
forms.
me in
I
action.
gain more farms, why?
Yes, me lord. Right.
Give me something to do. Brilliant.
Ready to
Out
work.
of my way. Moving. I'm coming through. Death comes for you.
Yes, me lord.
Out of my way.
What is it? Right.
Yes, done.
Yes, me lord.
Give me something to do. Turn on.
Oh, you're doing wrong, Grubby. No! Egg already?
Brilliant. Wait till you see me in action. Wait till you see me in action. Give me something to do. Moving.
My units, they all dead.
What's that?
Off I go then. More work.
We already doomed, guys.
What is it? Yes, me lord.
We already lost.
What? Right.
Give me something to do. Moving. Brilliant. Out of my way.
Oh, I didn't skill up the Stormbolt.
Brilliant. I want 'em. Out of my way. I'm coming through. Moving. I'm coming through. Moving. Out of my way. For the cause.
Easy.
Ready for action.
Okay.
Wait till you see me in action. Brilliant. Aye.
Job done.
Dude.
More work. What? I can't build that.
Brilliant. Aye.
More work.
Oh, oi, 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 oi.
Wait till you see me in action.
Ready to
Give me
work.
something to do. Out of my way. I'm coming through. Move it. Out of my way. Brilliant.
Yes, my lord. What do you need? Aye, my lord.
Wait till
Ready
you see
for
me
action.
in action. Move it.
Where is everybody?
Ready to work.
What is Grubby doing? Aha.
Move it. Brilliant. Turn on. What's that? Out of my way. Move it. Aye.
What are you waiting for, Grubby?
Give me something to do. Death comes for you. Brilliant. Turn on. Wait till you see me in action. Out of my way. I'm coming through.
Ready for action.
Upgrade.
On my way.
Wait till you see me in action. Death
Why he's not attacking my hero? Okay, he's not getting XP. It's still so overwhelming, guys. I don't know.
Our forces are under attack.
Yes, my lord. What is it? I can't build there. What? Off I go then.
You need.
Wait till you see me and
I'm coming ready for action.
All my footies are dead. Okay.
ready to work.
Our forces are under attack.
Do. Brilliant. Oh, work. What? Wait till you see me in action. Job done.
Our town
No.
is under siege.
Put him away. Ready to work.
Footies.
I'm coming through.
Our
What's that?
forces are under attack.
Aye. Job done. Brilliant.
Say the
Put
word.
him away. Move it. Turn on. Yes, my lord. What is it? All right. All work.
Why you not? Why he's running away? His grunts. Man, it's funny. Okay.
Aye. Put him away. Put him
I need a shop.
Yes, my lord. Wait till you see me in action. Ready to work. What is it? Yes, my lord. Aye.
No, no, no.
Yes, my lord. Wait till you see me in action. Oh, work.
Oh no! No! Please! Where's my troll? I need to dispel. Where's my guy? Oh.
Job done.
He's checking what's on my base.
What is it? Off I go then.
Give up, Grubby. You have no chance at this point. Ogre is coming for you. We are so doomed.
Job done. Wait till you see me in action. Move it. Wait till you see me in action.
Aha! Easy. Dude, I have too much gold. I don't know. I'm getting overwhelmed. There is too many things. Too many things. Oh. XP is dead for sure. My shop. My shop is dead too.
Ready for action. Our forces are under attack.
Righto.
This is my other guy.
Yes, my lord. Upgrade complete. All right. Put him away. Aye. Brilliant. Wait till you see
No, 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 wait, wait, wait.
On my way. On my way.
I cannot click the proper one. Easy. Oh, misclicked.
job done.
My brain is lagging. I just don't know what to do at this point. It feels I'm not using my gold too.
Say the word.
Gee. My rivals here too soon. That's a lot of stress.
Nice. You executed a bunch of things. Oh wait, I have mute.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I can
need to
hear
turn on. I hear you now.
Yeah. Well, a bunch, but everything is pretty sloppy so far. So yeah, I guess just need a bit more practice. It will feel
Yeah.
better with time.
Good tunnel and tower positioning. Pretty good micro again, but there are a lot of things to learn with the expand. We could also try one base for now. Maybe it's a little bit more. There's fewer things extra to learn. There, like expand has a lot of components. Then again, your opponents aren't as fast. Like I showed up too soon with the wyverns. The guy showed up at 13 minutes. I showed up at 9. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know what he was doing. I cheated. I'm sorry.
it was hard to keep, or it's like I'm getting overwhelmed with amount of things that I need to pay attention to. Like, for example, even though even at the beginning when I just do scouting with one unit, and I'm going with Mountain King and one Footman and Militia to to creeps, I actually don't pay attention what you have. Like, what am I scouting? I'm just scouting for scouting. Basically, I'm scouting where are you at. That's it.
Yeah. Then let's stop. Let's not scout yet. We add it later.
I still think it's not bad because I can see where your hero is, right? So I can like calculate when you're gonna be on my base, you know?
Yeah, but you'll need to move it without losing it from one camp to the next to keep tabs on it. The only thing your scout achieves is to see what hero I have and which direction. Once you've seen that, I think you currently don't have the multitask yet to do anything more than that.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, I'm just getting overwhelmed, and later on it only get worse, right? Like with amount of things that's
Yes.
going on. So
So if you want to keep the scouting habit, it's possible, but you will just show up, see the first camp, first hero, and then you just send it home and it becomes part of the rest of your army. How about that?
yeah, I will try to. I still think that scouting is probably one of the most important things in the game, because you need to always analyze what is your enemy doing and do things according to that. Even though I'm gonna do it 10 times slower than like it's supposed to, but I'm still gonna like do some answers to what I see, because else I just play blind game. Like every replay I watch, I notice that I'm doing very little scouting, like compared to how it's probably supposed to be. Like, I constantly need to keep an eye on my enemy, where he's going, what camp he's going, so I can attack him on a camp or like harass his economy or whatever. Like, but of course, yes, because especially when I have expansion, like I'm getting just overwhelmed with things, how many things I need to do.
Yeah. I I think it's a little bit also my fault because I have high expectations from you because of your Dota skill, but we need to start it a little bit more basic and not expand right now. I think it's too much. Let's go back to one base builds for now.
Sure.
And for scouting, we can do some scouting, but first we should answer what we want to know. So rather than having one scout timing and sticking to it, and then playing a ladder game and saying, I didn't scout enough, that's just a wish. Saying you didn't scout enough is a wish. But we want to kind of build an idea, and you may need more experience. We want to build an idea of what are we afraid of? That's the first question. Not we should scout. What are we afraid of? And when does that generally show up? And then we answer, when do we scout? And we're going to tie that to some progress of our own base. So for instance, right, let's say you lose 3 ladder games to wyverns. Okay, we are afraid of wyverns. Then you need, when you're not in a game, you need to answer, how do I counter wyverns? Well, let's say the answer is, it could be a rifle timing attack, could be Dragonhawk, could be flying machine, but create an answer, whatever it is. Okay, so then the question is, when do your ladder opponents at your MMR generally decide to go wyverns? And how can you see it if you have perfect replay vision?
I saw wyverns twice. This game that I played and you just watch, and
Okay,
before that. So basically, people rarely do it in my games.
Yeah, one in 15, 1 in 30 games, whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, another strategy, it's the same concept. What are we facing? How does it get countered? When do we need to know how to counter it? And that's where we pick a scout timing. And if we don't have the question or the answer, then scouting is pointless.
I feel like on the level I was playing, at least from experience of 50 games that I played, like when I could attack enemy on creeping, it would almost always result into like a win situation for me.
So that's what you're scouting for as well. Not just unit composition, but their army movement.
Yeah, more like where is my enemy at right now, because I cannot read map. I have no idea. Like I think I'm doing random moves on map, my enemy is doing random moves on map, so I just want to know where he is so I can understand what I want to do. Like
Okay.
I was more thinking about that, but composition, of course, probably also important. But I'm just still on like beginner level, let's say. I know at Night Elf, almost always going for Dryas Bears, right? So for me, scouting Night Elf, probably the only thing I want to know is what hero he's playing. Like if he's Warden, then like he's like building his Ancients of War and farming with them, and I can maybe come and interrupt that a little bit or slow, so he don't build like a lot of archers. If he's Demon Hunter, when I want to make sure my footmans are not low and see where he is, like stuff like this. Maybe spend my mana faster. Like I'm talking from a noob perspective right now. Like
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's how my games looked like, at least. And yeah, against Orc, if he fail one rush, most of orcs that I played at this low, again, they just stop touching me. Like we would just, you know, like if he TP once or whatever, like next time he dies, he would just GG out. Like,
yeah. Orcs at this level are strange. It's kind of a cheesy race at this MMR. So they try some crazy attack, crazy all in. If it fails, it's over.
That's why against orcs I stopped doing expansions usually. Like I was just I would scout Farsif, I see if he's running to me or not. If not, I would just happily farm and maybe expand later. And if he would run at me, I would be ready. I would try to be ready, and when he come, I would try to like be ready even with militia just to surround him. So I take maybe 4 militia, 3-4 footmans, and I'm ready with my Mountain King. That's how I would play against. So like I read a lot in chat, oh, you should try Expo with against anybody, right? And we just tried now, like, and it was super complicated. Maybe I got like unlucky with opponent. He was a bit higher level compared to usual. Maybe not. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I
As
think
you said, if it's Wyvern minute 13
level.
instead of 9, then yeah, probably he just have information. Like he knows what to do.
I showed up at 9. I could have been there at 7:30 with Wyvern.
It would be not cool.
So I don't know what he is doing, but he made like 7 grunts. He lost 4 heroes. But it's weird because when I put my grunts next to your units, I didn't touch my keyboard and mouse for more than a minute. But it just seems like there's too much grunt power for you to be able to chew through it. And I think you're wasting too much health and mana to bolts around heroes. Even though you are showing your skill with it, I think, first of all, you didn't have enough mana when I arrived. You had 140 mana, or maybe 130 mana.
Mm-hmm.
So you did 1 bolt, and then you had to wait for the next. Even though you're MK3 and fully finished. So I think you did 2 storm bolts on creeps, probably.
Yes, I did. One and on mercenary, one on expansion.
Sure. And to be fair, I showed that, but let's not do that. The bolt that I showed on the expo was for immediate expo, where frost armor denying is more important. If you show up with a big army like that, you can just, because it's night, you can just pre-surround the frost armor guy and kill him before second frost armor. But yeah, I really do think expand is complicated. But I also think we need more games and do more VOD review. But I would like to finish with you the what do we do in every race matchup, so that, because we should work on only 1 build per matchup for now, because every opening hero has like 10 different options it can go to. We cannot entertain multiple opening heroes for now. So I'll share one more time the notepad that I have. We need to finish the list. So opening hero human should be AM generally, because we are not fast expanding. Opening hero human undead can be Mountain King, Pala, or Archmage. With Archmage, I think it has to be Archmage most likely. I mean, you could do Mountain King. The problem is if they go for a fast expand and you go Mountain King 4 footman, it can be really difficult to win against Crypt Lord with fast expand.
I usually, if I saw he's expanding, I would expand also.
Ah, okay. And okay, cool. And opening hero, what did you play? MK or
Mountain
AM?
King mostly. I played Mountain King mostly. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it is time after all to do a bit of active coaching during game. Because there are so many possibilities and I don't feel like we're getting through them
Sure.
enough
Yeah.
just by talking out of game. Opening hero versus elf. Maybe we try AM Blood Mage. Either one is okay here. You'll most likely get the other after AM MK or MK AM.
Mhm.
Okay, that's our list. Let's do another live game.
Sure. Let's go. Whew. It's gonna get better. Less stress. Let's go. Should I start?
Yes.
I'm sharing screen, right?
Do you feel stressed during Warcraft 3 game?
I felt stressed during first game a little bit. Maybe because you're watching, but it's getting better. You know, it's like on exam. That's how I
And there
felt.
will-
It's weird because when I'm streaming and playing, I don't feel stress at all. Like literally zero.
That's
Yeah.
funny. On Friday, I will be watching too.
Yeah, I will not be stressed on tournament. I hope so.
Oh yeah, I have to watch your stream.
Should I start?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, I only worried now to not forget things, but I think mostly I remember.
Do you want me to help remind you when you forget things, or only talk about strategy?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Yeah, you can say whatever you think is
Okay.
proper. All right. So yeah, it feels a bit complicated to defend against wyverns when you only have towers and those troll creeps still.
Your
Even-
lumber mill was late in the game you and I played, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very late. I had also a lot of gold. Like I had like 1,000 gold at some point.
Yeah. It's good you got the mercs, but when I saw 2 arcanes in your main, I was like, oh, his lumber mill was late, so he could only make arcanes.
Yeah, my lumber mill was late. So I need literally to like rush it as soon as I send you a Farsi TP or kill.
Yeah. Basically. Like orc, it
I'm-
will either
Mhm.
mass raider or mass wyvern. They're gonna do one of those two things when they see you have expand. So you can prepare guard tower no matter what. It's always gonna be worth it.
Yeah, so basically I buy trolls by cooldown no matter what. I buy footmans as much as I
By
can.
cooldown. Yeah.
So I think what problem I had. Okay, it's too late. Whatever. Night elf. Okay.
High MMR.
Anti-mage,
Diamond three.
blood mage. I never archimage, blood mage. I never did.
What is it?
Okay.
Alright. Off I go then.
How many farms do you usually make before tier 2?
I don't know. I never counted. I'm just trying to make it as much so I never get blocked. But in our game, I got problems.
Many. Let's try a 2 farm tech and see how you fare.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't
Farm.
build third, or I build third after tech.
Peasant. Need to make peasant. Yeah. We are building third after tech, but we're building third after tech and after blacksmith. This is a super fast tech. Your next peasant can rally also to make a farm underneath your barracks. Under the barracks, we want to kind of create a small wall off. Yes. There's one gap there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Choose your camp and show with a ping where you're going.
1 second. So it's archimage, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think here. Mercenary camp.
For this build, we don't.
Okay, then.
Often, yes, but we are now going to
probably
play
here.
Dendi style, mass aggression.
Perfect, I like it.
Okay. You will have 2 footmen. Population count 22 when you tech. cancel the footman, you need to make peasant first. Okay, you can do militia creeping with 3 militia.
Scout or not?
Up to you.
I'll try to.
Okay, 1 more peasant. And now we don't make any more units. Next will be tech. Only 3 militia. We need more lumber. Can control group them already. Nice. Okay. You'll start the green.
I
camp.
cancel footman.
Yeah, cancel.
Righto. Ready to work.
You require my assistance? What is it now? What?
To right, left, left. Yeah.
Do you have town hall on control group?
Yeah.
Attack when you have 2 10. Nice. Next investment is footman. Look at your scout. Attack wisp. Okay. Send militia home. And go into the map. Find a green camp somewhere in the map. Now you can make blacksmith.
This one?
Watch your scout, footman. Watch your scout. Okay, walk away. Go into the map, not on your own side, on his side.
Uh-huh. Got it.
Any green camp on his side.
So this one, or it's too far, or closer to him?
Yeah, probably closer to him.
Okay. Oh, it's a fight. I love it. Come here.
Make 3rd farm, please.
Uh-huh.
You can attack his archer when he's creeping with your scout, footman. You can make shop.
Make what?
Actually, no, forget that. Don't make shop. Okay, summon elemental, start skirmishing. He has no mana burn. Save your footman, send it all the way home. Take it out of your group. Nice. Okay, don't let him hit your archmage. Always run when your archmage is being hit. Okay, he's hiding. Go to the shop with AM and get dust. Dust and boots. You can hit demon, it's worth it. With the small units.
I have too much stuff here now.
Any mana he's losing, it will maybe hurt him later. Start rifle and another farm.
Oopsie.
Careful, archmage. It's okay. Okay, don't let him get any more free XP. No more kills.
Scary.
You can try to deny. Oh, it timed out. Nice.
Should I
Check your
build
tech
shop?
speed. No, we use only priest. We can go home. Let's creep small green camp on our own side of the map. I think we have to cancel 1 rifle and make blood mage and sanctum.
What is it? More work. Off I go then.
2 peasants on sanctum.
Job's done. Yes, my lord. Righto.
2 should be enough. 3 is a bit expensive. You can always use like 1 or 2 militia to tank. But it's
wall
fine to
camps?
just tank with rifle. It's fine to tank like this. You can make rifle again. So now that I'm not gonna comment on macro anymore, you can just do rifle priest.
Oh. We are a bit in trouble here.
Summon elemental. Yeah, this is a bit trouble. Gotta run away by time. Watch blood mage timing.
It's almost
Okay,
up.
siphon demon hunter. Care for archmage, he will focus it, maybe. TP in your base.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to use hotkeys for that.
That's the problem.
You don't have numpad?
I have, but I still not used to it. I just put it like not so long ago.
It's worth the practice. Okay, this one is my fault.
Why?
It's a risky tech, not a lot of units, and nice push by him. Maybe it's over, I'm sorry.
You want me to give up?
Up to you.
Oh, probably I will. This is my footman here. We are out of mana, nice. No, not really nice. He's probably already getting
taking.
to... Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Win-lose doesn't matter. Only learning matters.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Okay, so when it comes to the skirmish, our goals are to stop him from creeping or to attack him while he's creeping. We want to buy time. We want to waste his time, make sure he doesn't level a lot. But it is very nice if we can keep our 3 footmen for longer in the area where he is. I know I said to attack demons, so again, it is my fault. But we basically attack him only for so long as he is not attacking us back. So if you pause, if you go slow here.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to fight until I connect.
Yeah, no trading. So here, for instance, you would attack Demon Hunter twice with Archmage, once. Summon Elemental, good.
And as soon as he hit me, I ran out and I just focus archers, yes?
Now you're free hitting. He turns around. Now you should move your Archmage. 1 hit. 2. So we are never greeting for kills. 3 hits, self-block.
Yeah,
4.
I probably was
it's
doing
too
something
much.
on base, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe. Or because I didn't discuss the goals with you, you're not sure whether we are going all in or doing light trading. It's not like you could know, and there's no time for me to tell you anymore. So it's just a starting game. It's not about win-lose, right? So we want to keep as many footmen as high as possible. In fact, we want to keep all of our health as high as possible. First priority is high health and contact. Second priority is damage. So if we have contact, we see him, he sees us.
Yeah,
we are already happy
on him.
Yeah. And I did not convey that concept enough. So hitting him here with
Just
water
poking
elemental
him,
good,
basically.
with footman bad. Yeah.
So I don't want to fight or commit or all in. It's a nighttime, he have moon wells, it's very easy for him to move archers away and heal them. Most likely I'm not gonna kill anything. So for me, I just need to poke him, be around him, play around him, and not like fight him. No point to fight with anything overall.
Yes, exactly. He will be stronger no matter what.
I'm also not buying shop, so I cannot regen my units. So if I lose HP and he know that he damaged me, like he can just all in.
Yes, he wouldn't have done it if everything is healthy. You're completely right. Like, you understand these things very fast. And we are skipping shop because we are spending a very fast tech. So we're getting a very fast bot mage, we're getting a very fast priest. We would then use 5 militia to creep the mercenary camp. We will farm Archmage, Blood Mage together on mercenary camp. Scary camp, but with 5 militia it's okay. You have some low footies, 1 or 2 healthy rifles, you get your first priest. Skipping shop is risky. You don't need to do it like this. We can also tech slower, triple farm, but we're just getting very fast extra hero out.
What are the pluses of fast tech? Only hero, right? But is Blood Mage like that much valuable? Because, for example,
he's gonna give mana to Archmage the moment he comes out if you're not being attacked. So you have non-stop water elemental. Even though you have no brilliance, you get 1 water elemental on every cooldown. So this is part of the value. The second value is we are saving money on Arcane Vault. No Arcane Vault, no Lumber Mill, no Arcane Tower. And then we have more units. Maybe we don't even want to buy boots if he doesn't buy boots.
So basically that's exactly what I asked you, right? That's aggressive style playing on enemy into his face. Yes. I can see like the reasoning why, like, because I'm not getting levels on Archimage since I'm fighting him, and that's why like second hero giving me mana, so I get more elementals, which is cool. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, I'm pretty sure next game gonna be a bit better, but I still don't remember.
I can help you with the order.
Yeah,
and I think I have this in a build order on my Discord already.
Oh, okay.
So I can just send you the image.
Sure. Yeah, or I will look on later.
Yeah, either way, that's no problem.
It's just
let's do
exactly
another.
now I might not be able to recreate. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'll help you now with it.
Okay.
I think it's nice to do some more games so we kind of get like a plan for every matchup. If you
I'm
want.
ready. Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's
But
go.
we might not get alpha again though, so it's gonna be maybe different.
Yeah, that's why sometimes I like to recreate the ladder experience by pretending I am them, but actually it's a little bit hard for me to, even though it should be easy.
It was so funny, man, when you took hands away from keyboard, standing inside, not attacking my hero. Nice pretending. That's exactly how 1.3k MMR looks like.
You know, I showed up, I saw you didn't start your expand yet, and I walked away and I stand still at tavern like 1-2 minutes. Give you some time.
Yeah, I saw that, of course. I would GG out already at that point, I think. So yeah, about Numlock, I did 2 bins out of 6, and I'm forgetting to use them so far.
Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe
no,
I
I
need
saw
more.
that in the other game too. It's this is why sometimes your hero die, because I can do this.
Yeah, of course,
and
I
you have to
understand.
find
Imagine playing
mouse
Dota
accuracy.
without item bins.
Yeah, but I also remember how long it took me to use BKB. People were asking me in Guardian, you need to buy.
Auf geht's, Minecraft!
Noch Fragen?
Ja, sogar ganz schön viele.
Ist in Ordnung.
Kreativität ist in dieser Welt der Schlüssel zum Überleben.
Du meine Güte, das tut mir total...
Was mache ich hier eigentlich?
Ein Minecraft-Film im Kino.
Like, too many things to click. Okay.
Yes, I think I skipped BKB until Argon or something, because I never used it anyway. It was just plus 20 damage for me.
I think it's my favorite item in matchmaking. In competitive, a lot of times you don't want to buy it because there is so much team play involved that basically you're not thinking from a position that you're playing alone, but you're thinking from a position that you are 5. And when you have like, this guy have solar for you, this guy have 4-star for you, this guy have glimmer for you, and suddenly your EHP is already like 3000 instead of 2000, and you have mobility spell. So you're not thinking in a BKB direction. But when you play matchmaking, you're like, okay, I'm buying BKB first. So I'm getting like focus, Madan, and TP out. By the way, I really like this focus Madan sound. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You know that Dota 1 BKB sound is like this every time.
Oh, it's for Cosmodan.
Yes.
That's nice.
So whenever
when I was playing support in Dota, try to guess what percentage of time when I use 4-staff on my carry, I help them or I kill them.
Yeah, it's tough. It's
I think 70% I push them into enemy and 30% I help them.
Even when you communicate, it might not help. So it's just different things. I don't know what to compare in Warcraft, but it's much easier to fuck up here, I think, in Warcraft compared to Dota, of course, since you have like
I feel
so
differently.
many things.
It's much easier in Warcraft 3.
I guess it's years of practice.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. No stalling.
Oh, I'm ready. This time, no mercy. If there's any like snipers who trying to get into the game, you're gonna get destroyed, guys. Don't even try. I can say that it's a bit harder to play right now when you're like trying to explain things and show the way, because you trying to explain like the right way or the right simplified way, let's say. And when I play, I'm like painting a picture, you know, like I'm doing...
You're painting by throwing a bucket of paint on the wall.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like right now it's hard to think.
When I see you play alone without me watching, you are a free spirit. you don't know the right order,
Yeah.
you don't know the right play,
Yeah.
but you're having fun and you just make a lot of one thing and another, and it's quite strong. Good micro, and now I'm trying to fit you in some rules.
Oh, draw. GG. Yeah, it's like now you're showing right orders or like some good things, let's say
Yeah.
like this. And while I'm trying to think how to make it right, I'm like super lagging. My brain is like lagging.
Yeah. Should I change my style for
No,
you?
no, it's
Maybe.
all good, all good. I mean, you let me play once completely solo, right? The first game.
Yeah.
So I did.
I mean, I was watching and you knew it. It changed. But I'm thinking this is also our first session. I'm also going to be able to help you better next session. We haven't had one yet all this time.
Oh, random.
Random. Then
I'm
you have
gonna
to open Archmage.
send peasant to him. Yeah, and
No, you don't
usually
have to.
against random. No? Okay.
No, just use Footman.
Oh.
You can just do Archmage standard opening. You cannot make good decisions.
is that?
Whoa.
Oh, no, please.
You have to press escape.
Okay, I don't have sound, but whatever. Maybe I will
Control
pause.
S.
Oh, I misclick. Barak.
Oh, wait, I remember you did 0%. You can do it
Yeah.
again. I don't think it'll show menu again.
I'll do it like this.
Oh, it does. That's
Please. Okay, whatever.
Just
One
log
game
in.
without sound. I
Yeah,
don't
it's okay.
remember. I don't remember.
I'll be your sound.
Okay. I misclicked the Barak. Now there is like a place here. But hope
Yeah.
it's okay. Not
Ready
big
to
deal.
work.
Okay, not bad, not bad. I tried both placing next farm or going on gold. I like going on gold better.
The real truth is going in gold, and then after 8 seconds, pooling and making farm. The truth is in between the two.
I see.
But this is fine. This is easier.
Okay, without sound, it's stressful.
Yes, my lord. All right.
Okay, Archimage, let's go. Yeah, usually what somebody in chat told me, if it's random, I'm scouting with peasant about
Yeah, you can
against
do
everybody
barracks
else.
militia.
Footman.
You can do barracks militia scout. Like the one that finishes the
too late.
barracks now militia. But I mean,
gonna do
footman is
another farm.
almost there. Militia scout is old information. That's what we used to do. Don't need to anymore. That farm is a little early. It's gonna delay your footy. It's okay.
Whoopsie.
Footman scout?
I used to farm this with militia,
Ooh.
but now I don't know.
Risky, but it is very strong.
But I guess I need this footy too, right?
Your Archmage should never stand still. It should go from altar
Okay.
straight to camp.
I'll just go with it. Oh!
Okay. I guess you will use reveal.
Oh!
Okay, during this time, don't forget making peasants. Kill priest next. Tank golem with water alley.
Nice, automatic. High ground.
Can use reveal.
Undead.
Okay. Then probably you should expand if he's undead.
Hmm.
You can make farm on lab with one peasant. With the one that was still there.
Oops. Whoops.
Okay,
Okay,
creep the orange camp above you. Above your town hall normally. That
It's
would
gonna be
next.
my level 3, right? If I creep it.
Yeah, and make footmen and 2 more peasants. Just, we kind of want to keep making everything when we're expanding. This will be level 2.7. Expand will be level up. Okay, so now you already can group your militia peasants for expand. Okay, when you're walking to the expand, I want you to take a closer look at the undead base. First walk, okay.
Where is it?
It's okay. It's okay.
Last one.
Just go.
Why he didn't ruin us? Oh,
Yeah, I think he has Death Knight. Forget about that. You need to expand. You need to forget about the little things
okay.
when you're expanding. It's all about the big things. Keep making footmen. Your macro. Keep making footmen and peasants non-stop. And make another farm. See if you can ungroup a footy and check if he has expand. Yeah. Start the expand and a tower. To the left, normally. Yeah. Yeah. Tower concept, same as against Orc.
Oh.
Good. Now go to their base. You're either going their main or their expand. Okay, he cleared it. Death Knight. Like I said, if he is Crypt Lord, you will see Beetle. If it's Death Knight, you will see Skeleton.
What do
You
I
keep
spend
making
gold
footmen
for?
and peasants. More peasants and footmen. And you make a second control group on militia at home. Take like 5 militia. Start summoning allies. You're just going to trade against ghouls. Try to save any unit you can. Oh, you look, he has shown what he likes. He's going to call your AM. So don't take any auto attacks on your AM. He will call you 3 more times. Which means you should not take any auto attacks. Keep running, get boots. Okay, he's stopped. Keep summoning elementals on cooldown. And focus ghouls. Don't let him bully you. You bully him. You can go to tier 2 and make shop. Did you go tier 2?
Tier 2, tier 2. Oh, I didn't. Okay. I misunderstood.
Kill ghouls. Focus fire ghouls one by one. And make another water. Don't overchase one ghoul. Immediately switch focus when you see he's running. Attack one ghoul, then the next. Go tier 2. Fix idle peasant. Keep making footmen whenever you have money. Nice. Okay, you're in very, very good position now, Dendi. He's making slaughter. Do you see that? You need to get confirmation on the building. Left click it. See slaughter. Okay. Try to save footmen. You can kill skeletons or ghouls. Anything is worth it. Never focus hero. Never focus fiend. Keep making footmen. Try to save as many units as you can. You don't want to level him too much.
Oh, leech.
Okay, watch out for AM. He has no coil yet. But if you keep running, you're fine. Go to the shop with your Archmage.
Oh, no. Ooh. What
Keep
are
running.
you doing here?
He wants to go. TP to your expand. TP to your expand
Fine
now.
for now?
Yeah, no, you're not fine. He has coil in like 7 seconds. Okay, cool. You're alright, fine. Alright. Let's go heal. Keep making footmen. Bring them all together. Oh, you know what? You can get Zeppelin.
Oh.
Do you keep making footmen? I can't tell if you did or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make a few more. Buy a Zeppelin with the farm at the laboratory. And we're gonna drop his acolytes. You can get clarity, regen.
Where's my low HP footmans? I actually lost them, I don't know.
You don't have many. You don't have many. Okay, use regen fast, clarity, buy another regen to go. That's a sheep, sure. Cool. Regen, go in Zeppelin. Okay, now don't show yourself flying to his base. Okay, quickly fix your macro while you're flying. Choose a far flight path and then quickly fix your macro. Towers. We need more peasant in your expand because you're only 4 gold. We need 2-3 towers in each base. Bring some peasants from your main to your expo. Get lumber mill. Get blacksmith. Good. Nice and fast. More peasant production in your expand. Stop making things here. You only have 4 out of 5 mining. He needs to mine. Okay, fine. Your Zeppelin is not moving. Okay, second hero, tier 3.
Who is our second hero?
Mountain King. Don't show. Don't go over flying path. There's water on the side. You need to go over the water. You cannot show to his buildings. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the strat now, okay? The strat is knights and flying machines. Do you know how to get them?
Knights and flying machines. Tier 3, barracks, flying machines. I need building. Do I have building?
Workshop. Comes from blacksmith. Blacksmith is not finished.
Yeah.
Okay, so drop on his gold mine. He will TP. You will go in and don't get killed.
Sure.
Kill acolytes. Summon Ellie. That's a good position for Zeppelin. Okay, if he runs with acolytes, we kill goldmine. Okay. Do you see he's making tower?
Workshop F. What?
Not yet. Blacksmith almost finished. You cannot look away this long from Archmage. Kill ghouls.
Oh.
Okay, Mountain King and 3 footmen can start creeping green camp. If you dare.
Where is my Mountain King? He's blocked?
No, he's fine.
Oh.
Okay, let's go in. He might have web by now. Let's go in Zeppelin. If you, unless, I mean, you have TP. Maybe you're okay. I'm just scared for you.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay, no problem. Let's go creep green camp. Get 2 workshops. Let's start getting blacksmith upgrades, Dendi.
Workshops F.
2 workshop, 2 barracks is the build.
2 workshop, 2 barrack.
Okay, let's get swords and plating. QA.
QA. Oh, we're doing fine.
He could show up with a gargoyle and kill your hero. So staying there is risky. You could drop one more time and rely on TP.
He already have like towers.
Just leave. Just leave. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Let's go green.
Check with your sheep if he took that orange camp. You can hold position it.
I have 2,000 gold. That's a problem.
Yeah, that's okay. You can start making knights when tier 3 finish. Okay, let's begin. Paladin as well. I also think you don't have enough towers on your expand to buy time.
Paladin as well.
Okay.
I think he's going here.
Okay, Mountain King, go to your expand shop. Leave Footy here and take it out of your group so you can counter Expo. He's going all in, by the way, with Fiend Destroyer. You're going to need to start making night flying as much as you can. Just start flyings now.
Q.
Let's make 8. 8 flyings. Okay. Good. Send your Mountain King to shop with the Arcane Vault and get Orb of Fire and Staff of Sanctuary.
What do I do with Zeppelin? Anything?
Just rejoin with your Mountain King. It's too hard. Just save your Archmage and go home.
Okay.
But you can leave the footman here to stop Expo. It is no. Just walk. Just walk on the map. It's gonna be okay.
Okay.
No, leave footman. For gold mine. Okay. Let's go get Orb of Fire and Staff of Sanctuary. You can get Orb of Fire. Yeah, okay, cool. Now just play by yourself. Knights and Flyings is your build, okay?
Okay.
Get Mountain King. Yeah, just start creeping a bunch of things. And when he attacks you, you defend. Make sure you get as many knights as you can. You can give the boots to Mountain King. Keep making allies. Yeah. He's probably doing red spot. Okay. First, produce. Fight is starting. Produce. Heal anything that gets Coil Nova. You have staff on your Mountain King. You can save your Paladin. Staff on Mountain King to save Pala. Possible. Oh, nice. Okay. Mountain King is dying. Can run him away. Oh, nice. Good macro as well.
What do I do with gyros? Do I upgrade them?
No, they're there to stop destroyers. You have to run Mountain King. Flyings exist to stop him from getting
Mhm.
destroyers. Knights beats almost everything else. So that's why we have flyings, to say, please don't make Destro. Oh, Mount the King is coming back.
Yeah, I clicked it to stun, but
Nice.
he ran away. Do I upgrade gyro like bombarding? This?
Bomb, no, but flak cannon, yes.
Like cannon. Okay.
Did you make tanks on purpose?
No.
It's good though.
Okay, I'm ready to destroy him with tanks, of course. Good
Yeah.
army, good army. Okay, can I heal with scroll? Or not good.
Yes. No, not heal scroll. Regen. You have regen with you.
Okay.
And can you give one superiority ring to Archmage? You always want invulnerability potion on melee heroes.
Okay.
Yeah. And Sanctum staff is usually on AM.
On AM.
It's
Okay.
easier to find
Yep.
this way. And Orb of Fire also usually on AM.
Oh.
Okay, good luck.
Okay.
Holy Light.
Oh.
Nice. Good time to get some more blacksmith upgrades.
Not sure about that. Okay, bro. Up.
Yeah, Holy Light cooldown.
Up. Haha, loser. Here you are. Enjoy.
Oh, he's done it!
What? Level up.
Nice.
Oba! Woo! Easy.
Good.
Whew, okay.
Nice.
Um,
Nice.
Okay, so let me think. What did I learn from this game? Zeppelin harass. I like it a lot. I can do it much better next time. I'm pretty sure.
Your first time seeing it, and it's from yourself, so.
Yeah. Is there like any hotkeys for Zeppelin, like pick up, pick drop down, stuff like this? So I'm gonna learn this. Okay, later.
There is, but there's a big but.
Yeah.
I need to show you in game. Well, I don't need to show you. I can just tell you.
Yeah.
It's nicer if I show it, but I'll just tell you. Okay, so if you have 8 units in your Zeppelin and you press the unload hotkey, it goes like this. Tack, 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 tack,
I see.
tack in the speed. If you click the icons,
it will be instant.
It will be almost instant, yes. But it depends on your ping. If you have 100 plus ping, it's not such a big deal. It's still faster to click, but if you have 50 ping, it's very fast. If you have 200 ping, don't bother.
I see.
Because the game cannot understand the next click before the first one resolves. So it's just really slow.
Can you voice line with Zeppelin?
What?
Yeah, that was a good one.
I scared my dog.
Can you remind me why we decide to expo? Because
yes.
Why?
Yes. Okay. So Undead has speed aura and you don't. They can make a playstyle around going for your peasants, killing them, and running. And your only crowd control is Stormbolt. So if you play a one base style, you're very vulnerable to a 10-minute all-in, and at your level it will be 12 or 13 minutes, where they do triple hero, bunch of fiends, 3 statues become destroyers, they kill your arcane, they just nuke all your peasants with Black Arrow, Impale, or Nova. Then you come to defend, maybe you get 1 exit kill, but now your peasants are in a terrible spot. Okay. What's stopping him from doing it again? Nothing. And if you want to say, you bitch, stop doing this, I'm going to kill you in your base, now you are forced to fight in undead base with quadruple regen, Black Citadel, towers, etc. It's bad. And he's a little faster. So 1v1 human base, 1v1 human against undead, you are creeping, he's creeping. Okay, cool. You're fighting on the open, it's fine. But the moment he makes a hobby out of killing peasants, you will start the vulnerability of single base. That's why usually when we're against undead, we like to do tier 1 expand. It's 100% meta for human to go one base against undead. I don't know that there's any build except Pala Rifle that doesn't expand against undead. That's why.
I see. So doesn't matter if he's expanding or not expanding, we're always aiming for it, and we're always aiming to protect it. I see.
You have two options: Pala Rifle or AM expand against undead 100% of the time.
Oh, I still question myself. That's why I open replay. Is like when we go in tier 2 and tier 3, in like how fast? Is it when we are like super set with protection of our expo, or when is it?
Usually it depends on how much damage we take. This game you took almost no damage, and because you took almost no damage, you're able to tech before you even finish your expand. Just look at the money. Because you took camp of expo third, there's always a lot of money. If you pause now, you see technically you have enough money right now. So just look at everything. Town hall, 20%. You have enough money for expand. How many peasants on lumber?
1,
4,
2,
5,
3,
6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
That's fine. You'll have currently -1 peasant on lumber on your expand, because your first new peasant on your expand needs to go to gold. So you are -1 there. But technically you've got 8 peasants on lumber. We totally want maybe 11, 12 if we're building more towers. So you can just make tech now and then start 4 peasants on your expansion, and you'll be in a good spot peasant-wise. But for every peasant we lose to harass, we need to build more. That's why it's good to have like a mindset of non-stop footman peasant production and not to tech until our expansion is done. Because if we tech now and they cancel our expansion once, we no longer have enough money to make the expand.
Yeah.
So it's greedy to tech now. And also your barracks is idle. If you just... One really cool way to look at replay is to... It's not idle, it's an animation bug. One cool way is to like look at a replay, click your barracks, look at nothing else, and just play in 8 times speed. Idle, 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 idle. It's not that bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
but
just...
it could be making more.
I was not sure if how many footmans I need. Like if I need even non-stop, then yeah. Because usually my mindset is like 5-6 footies, depends on how the game is going. Because usually they are useless. And if I see spiders, I also try to make sure I don't feed my footmans. I will upgrade shield. So...
Oh, yeah. If it is a fiend opener, spider opener, defend good. If it's like 8 to 10 ghouls into spider, don't bother.
I see. So it's a waste of lumber, right? Like...
Yeah. Because basically this build is like 2 base tier 1 into straight tier 3. There is no tier 2 in this build.
I see.
Because our strat is night flying. We don't want to go... Like, what else are we going to do? Mass rifles? You'll be level 3-1 against 4-1, and you'll have rifles. He'll have fiends, but he has Orb of Corruption, Abomination. You've got like a whole bunch of rifles. It just sucks. So we just skip tier 2. There's a risky period. We bridge the risky period with Mass Footman. It can be 10 if you want. It can be 15.
Mass Footman and economic harass, so he's busy.
Yeah. Yes, we want 2 base economy versus 0.8 base economy, which is how this harass comes in.
So it's only the idea if he's not expanding. If he's expanding, it's going to be different. Or it's the same.
It's very different. It's very, very different. If he's expanding with Crypt Lords, Ghouls, Beetles, the scout that will come to your base is usually a beetle. Now you know he's Beetle Papa. And usually what happens next is you all in their gold mine before it's finished and cancel it. Or you can't, or you forgot, or whatever. Then they all in your main or expo, or both at the same time. And you will defend with mass water elementals. And then you will lose a bunch of peasants.
This was random, right? Because if it wouldn't be random, I would probably have Mountain King against him.
Oh Oh, yeah, true.
And then if
In
it's
which
beetle,
case-
I would have like clap level 2 probably. Like I would aim for it.
Perfect. Yes, perfect. And that means that you should only cast Stormbolt when you absolutely must. You will never bolt for a ghoul. You will never bolt for a fiend. You will
Unless I'm
only
killing a
clap.
hero or something, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
What about like do I look for sanctums for priest to dispel, or I don't if I have a mountain king who is clapping?
If you go Mountain King first and
Mhm.
he goes Crypt Lord and you both end up having an expansion, whatever damage was dealt before that, and the game goes on, there's a 75% chance that he will go for Mass Necromancers. Not 75, 50%. A 50% chance he goes Mass Necromancers when you are Mountain King opener. Because Mountain King does not support Arcane Sanctum very well because you don't have Brilliance.
Oh yeah.
So you can get Priest with Dispel. They will do one Dispel and be forever.
Ooh. I see.
So it's a little bit difficult.
So
But
this
Mountain
means
King,
probably very pointless, right?
you mean
Priest,
Yes.
yeah.
If you Mountain King first, you would need to go Archmage second to support Arcane Sanctum. It is possible, but you have to make that decision before you really know if it's Necro Wagon or not. And that's tough.
And what is my unit composition? If it's Crypt Lord, he's going Expo, I'm going Expo. What I'm aiming
It
for?
has to be from scouting because he could do triple crypt ghouls, even though you have Thunderclap. He could be stupid, right? Could be triple crypt ghouls. It could be 2 Slaughterhouse Abomination, 2 Slaughterhouse Destroyers. It could be a combination of just Fiend, triple hero, and bunch of statues, classic. It could be Necro Wagon, and it could be Gargs. So there's quite a lot of different possibilities, and that makes it difficult.
Against
Think-
Gargs, I bought gyrocopters, right? Like flying machines. I bought like a
can be
lot
good.
of them, and Gargs destroyed them so hard.
Well, the thing to remember is flying machines are 1 population, Gargs are 2.
Yeah.
Which means if it looks like it's an even battle, it's not. It needs to look like a dominating battle.
So I need to have twice and a half times more. Flying
Yes.
machines.
Yes. And attack upgrades, very important. And flak cannon.
I see.
Uh, if you're playing against Crypt Lord, you must also always remember that high-level impales can happen, which makes any ground unit in mortal peril, especially human ground units. Sork, Priest, Rifle, and Footman die like crazy. Right? So there is a really high incentive to have a Mountain King game transition to some form of air. Because even if air gets webbed, Impale still doesn't hit them, which is weird, but that's how it is.
Yeah, that's
So you
why,
could
by the
go-
way, I was buying Blood Mage second a lot of times because of logic that I'm gonna drink mana from those heroes. But
That's nice. Yes. I think Mountain King, Blood Mage, Paladin, 1 Barracks Knights, 2 Aviary Griffins, and then additional counter unit, whatever needs to happen. Maybe 1 or 2 workshops and tanks, like Knights, Tanks, Griffins could be good, but it really depends on what the undead is going as well. I really like the 2 tanks you made this game, actually.
It was misclick, so I don't remember
No.
which button I was because I have like a tap thing, right? So I tap and I E instead of
Yeah.
Q.
But it's good because you can send those 2 to the undead base, and it's the same concept as what you did with the 2 footmen against me. 2 units that are self-sufficient, that cause an overreaction in APM and attention span, is going to help you either level his base a bit, or he defends it, but now you do better in the fight.
Should I do it with Zeppelin? Since, like...
You can. It's 2 per Zeppelin that can fit. They take 4 slots. You can drop them with... Zeppelin tank drop here would be insane. But you can also just send them from the front and then target shop and then slaughterhouse.
Are we getting frosted from main base, like
Yes.
slow.
They get slowed. It works on mechanical.
I see. Okay. A lot of cool info. Thank you. Like
There's a lot more.
Yeah.
We haven't done like a proper Night Elf game yet, where we do double Sanctum with mortars. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But maybe save it for next time, right?
as you say. Yeah. As you say.
Let me see. I promised also Soda, and he is playing Warcraft 3, but he just started. Yeah. Let's save the rest for next time.
Yeah, no
I think
problem.
we have almost 3-hour session.
Yeah, it
It would
was
be too much otherwise.
very healthy, lots of information. I hope I will not forget things, but you also like noted a lot of stuff for me. Thank you on that. I will read, learn, study. I will watch what. I will yeah, try to recreate things, at least some of them.
And I'll watch you now and then, see how it's going. And we can do another like soon.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, Dendi, good luck. It was fun watching you play.
Yeah, thank you. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully, I wasn't super disappointing. Like,
No,
I
I'm
was
proud
trying.
of you.
Like, my brain was blowing up.
It's tough because I have these strategies in my head, but you're literally playing them for the first time. I think this game went very well. I'm happy we had this one. You did great.
Yeah, thank you. Like, it was so easy. Oh, ha, Mountain King's bomb hammer into his face. It's over. I feel like half of the games at this level, you can just focus down hero with Mountain King, and people are just not ready to that. You can hit few times, like with army, like a little bit, like 70-80% HP on a hero, and then throw everything you got. Bam! With stun, clap, heal of paladin. Bam, bam, bam.
Exactly. And you're actually describing something I discovered a long, long time ago. I still remember how I felt. It was so nice to discover. You don't want to go for someone's hero when they're 100%. You kind of start the fight. You've got maybe, like you said, 1, 2, or 3 units on the hero.
Yeah.
It's slowly creeping down, and then suddenly, bam, you strike. It feels great.
Yeah, sounds like a ultra combo, especially against undead. If you have like Mountain King Blood Mage power, you can banish into every spell.
So strong. And
But
do you know how Orb of Fire works?
Nope.
It has healing reduction now.
Ooh, nice.
So it's good against Healing Wave, Moonwell, Rejuvenation, Holy Light, and Coil.
Is it a must item to buy, like in Undead, into Night Elf, into Undead? Something like
Into
this?
Undead, yes. Into the others, you almost never make it. But it's very good against Undead.
I see. Okay.
And you should probably also, if you can, buy it for Human against Orc if he Blade Shadow. Because Blade is the tank, Shadow is the healer. You hit the blade, pops a
I
lot.
see. Yeah, okay. I will try to remember that. There is so much info. Like,
There's so much more I want to teach you, but it will have to be next.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay, good luck,
was
Danny. It
super
was
fun.
fun. See ya.
Yeah. See you around. Thank you.
Yep, bye.
Alright, guys. It's time to... Ooh, my brain is actually hurting. But it was amazing. Amazing info. Like, I feel like I'm going to destroy every enemy now. But at the same time, it's a bit hard because I need to follow the builds. And I still don't feel like I know the builds, right? Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Was it fun to watch? Do I look like a complete noob? I am, right?